Hey everyone, we are back with a series of most repeated question part 7. So today we are going to talk about a different concept and there is a high chance of getting these kind of questions. I'm going to show you the easy tricks to do these questions because if you use that the long method, you'll waste a lot of time. Also, I have one question that was asked by one of the students on one platform where I was unable to explain him just by typing because there was no option to upload a picture or something. So I have taken that question so that I can share the link with that student in on that platform and he can again watch it and understand better. Again, one more thing, if anyone is having any issues in any of the questions, make sure that you're sharing it with me in mail. Okay? Now, let's move forward. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you're subscribing because you're going to get so many things here and you don't have to study more. You have to study just few questions, few marks and you are good to go for SAT. Let's move forward and let me show you that question first of all. This is the question. Now, this question has a complete different strategy to solve it. Before that, I would like to solve few questions. So, the first question that we are going to discuss is right here based on unit circles. Now, if you don't know about unit circle, let me give you an idea. In unit circle, the radius is always 1 and the center is given. Center is given to you. Okay. So, center is 0, comma 0. Okay. Now, talking about unit circles, to do these type of questions, you should know 30, 60, 90 and 45, 45, 90 special triangles. Using this method, you can make these questions very easy to solve. If you don't know about these special triangles, go to our part 6, go to the playlist, open part 6 or part 5, I guess. There I have explained these two special triangles along with some questions. So please, it is must to watch that video before watching this. Okay, now let's assume that you have already watched it. Let's try to do it. Now, what is given in the circle? Let's read out the question. In the xy plane, O is the center of the circle and the measure of POQ is pi over 2a radians. What is the value of A? Very simple. Already this angle is given in radian form, right? And we have to find out the value of A. Now, whenever your question is given in this way, what you have to do, simply draw a perpendicular line from this plane on this x-axis. Now, I know that this angle is going to be 90 degrees, right? Now, can I say this is x comma y? So that means I can say that this distance is root 3 and this is y, which is 1. Now, can I say that it is a special triangle if this side is root 3, the base is 1? Can I say hypotenuse is 2? How? Using 60, 90 degree, 60, 30 and 90 angle. Now, any angle which is opposite to the side root 3 is always 60 degrees, right? There is a simple term, we can write it down, x root 3x and 2x. So, if the side opposite to 30 is 1, the side opposite to 60 will be root 3 and the side opposite to 90 will be x 2. Okay, so like that. Now you already got the answer. What is angle POQ? Angle POQ is 60 degrees. Already POQ is given in terms of radian. I'll find 60 in terms of radian. What I have to do for that? 60 times pi over 180. You will get pi by 3. Equate both of them and get the answer of A. I'll do pi by 3 equals to pi over 2a. Then pi and pi gets cancelled out. I'm gonna write 2a equals 3. So a equals 3 by 2. I hope it makes sense. So using special triangles, you can make your questions easy to solve. And this will actually save your time, right? Another question, a similar question, we can use 30, 60, 90, but here we have to do a little bit of modifications, my bad. Understand, let's read the question first. In the question, they are saying, given above is a circle centered at origin O, passing through the 2 points A and B. Find the measure of angle AOB in degrees. So we have to find this angle AOB. I cannot draw the line and join these 2 points A and B because I will never get a perpendicular. I always draw a perpendicular line. I'm getting two perpendicular lines. No problem, I'll consider two triangles. Okay. Here in this triangle, you will get 90 degree, and this is 90 degree in the bottom triangle. Now understand, can I do some changes? I hope it is clearly visible. Do I need to zoom in? Let me do that. This is, let me write it down. It is written 3 over root 2, 3 root 3 over root 2. Can I take 3 over root 2 common? Because this term is there in both the coordinates, right? So what I'm left with 1 over root 3. Now this question becomes exactly what we did in the last. How? 1 comma root 3. So can I say this is root 3 and this is 1? Yes, because this is x-axis. This is the point on y-axis, right? Now you already know that the angle opposite to root 3 will be 60 degrees. Now let's come to the bottom one because we only want this angle. Now come to this bottom circle triangle. Can I take 3 common? Even if you're not taking 3 common, it is clearly visible that this distance is 3 and this distance is 3. Now there is a concept of 45, 45, 90. Let me draw the triangle and show you. If these two side angles are 45, I can say the sides opposite to these angles will also be equal. Now here's the different concept. Let's go in the reverse order. If the two sides are equal, the angle opposite to these two sides will always be equal. That means we got this angle as 45 degree and this is also 45. Now can you easily find this angle, complete angle AOB, by simply adding 60 and 45, which is 105 degrees. I hope this trick helps you, but do one thing, please make sure that you are once I you are watching the video, after watching it you are doing it by your own once more. Okay, then you'll understand how much you get it. Now let's go to that doubt question. Yes, let me show. Yeah, S- let me zoom out so that I can draw the figure as well. In these unit circle, it is very important to draw the circle, draw the figure so that you can visualize it and you can get the answer faster. Let's visualize it. Point F lies on the unit circle. Very clear, you have to draw a circle, draw these two x's and then read the question. Okay. Point F lies on the unit circle in the xy plane, has coordinate 1 comma 0. So there is a point F. I know that 1 comma 0 lies here. This is point F. Why? Because x coordinate in unit circles the radius is 1. Okay. Now point G is the center, which is 0 comma 0, and h is negative 1 comma y. So this is 1 comma 0. Can I say this is negative 1 comma 0? Because if this is 0, to the left side I'll get negative of x. Okay, so this is nothing but h. What are they asking? They are asking you to find which of the following could be the positive measure of angle FGH. FGH. They are asking you to find out this angle. Now before we start this question, understand the concept behind it. Let's say there is a circle. Okay, I'm drawing a rough sketch. Let me draw the axis. Let's say one point is given here. So this coordinate of this point would be x comma y, right? And the angle which is formed between these two lines will be theta. Let's say this point is A and this is 0. Okay. Now, what is the thing? I told you, whenever any diagram is given this way, you have to draw a perpendicular line so that you get 190-degree angle. You get a right angle triangle basically. So I'll draw a perpendicular line. I know this is 90. Now, can I say, what is sine theta? I'll apply both these functions, sine theta and cos theta. Also, one more thing, it is clearly given that this is y and this is x, right? So cos theta is what? Perpendicular height, perpendicular distance, or the perpendicular side over hypotenuse. So what is perpendicular? It is y. Y over, this is r. Y over r. And what is cos? X over r. Can I say y equals sin r sine theta? Can I say x equals r cos theta? Make sense? Now, instead of x and y, what can I do? What I can do, I can say this is nothing but r sine theta. Sorry, x, no? Okay, x is cos theta, not sine theta. So it is r cos theta, and 0 is r sine theta. This is not 0 in the question, this is y, r sine theta. Okay, now I already know r is, it's a unit circle, so r is 1. Okay, so if r is 1, can I directly say that cos theta equals negative 1 and sine theta equals y? Well, I don't need sine theta because the value of sine theta is not given. It is given in terms of variable, which is not going to help us anyways. Now, my thing is these angles are given. So one by one, I'll put theta value as 27 pi by 2, then 29 pi by 2 and this, and I'll check at what angle I'm getting the value of cos theta as negative 1. So you have to use Desmos for that. Let's use Desmos. I'll write cos. It was 27 pi. For pi, you have to just click on this keyboard and use pi, okay? And then divided by 2. Are you getting negative 1? No. Check the second option. The second option was 29 pi by 2. So 29 pi by 2. Are you getting negative 1? No, not at all. You're getting 0. Now I'll go with this next option, 24 pi. I'll check 24 pi. Are you getting negative 1? No, you're getting positive 1. And I think the last was 25 pi. Yes, you're getting negative 1. That means your answer is option D. I hope this question makes sense, and whoever asked me this question, it is clear to you. Please do comment, write the comment. Sorry, my bad. Write it down in the comment section whether you understood or not. Okay, so I'm gonna see you in the next part 8 of the most repeated question. Make sure that you're staying tuned because in a series we are bringing all these questions, and these are really going to helpful for you for SATs. Thank you for watching.